jump shot these days. Last time we played pickup Brick City. Been working on it?
I play at school, but I gotta be careful with the whole spider thing.
Man, I bet you already forgot what I taught you. Feet set, balance, rise up and follow through.
And did you forget I got all these powers now? I could definitely beat you in a pickup.
Oh, you want to test?
Miles Morales. Never thought I'd see you again. Welcome back, buddy. Remember, in this challenge, the only way to score points is to grab, spin, and...
Hey guys, what's up? My name is Anger Banjo. We're jumping back into our 100% run of Miles Morales Spider-Man.
One time, I whipped it like this to toss in a bad dude's face.
Game is available now on both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. In case you guys are wondering, we are currently playing this game on the PlayStation 5. And currently we're working towards getting our trophy for completing all of Peter's challenges.
And the thing dropped like a rocket strip. And she laughed so hard, I thought she'd pass out. Yep.
So throughout the game, we're going to have different challenges set up by Peter. There's combat transversal, as well as combat transversal and stealth. There are 3 different types of challenges, 3 different challenges each. In order to get the trophy, we have to pretty much get a spectacular rating or higher on each one. So currently this is the first combat challenge. We could do it very early in the game. We're just doing it all together right now. Like I said, we want to make sure we hit spectacular or better, and we'll be okay with that. You can see where we did hit spectacular. We didn't hit ultimate.
How you like me now?
That was...
As awesome as it would have been to hit that ultimate rating, you know, sometimes it's not possible. Of course, if you are having some difficulties doing this in the game, you can always switch the difficulty to a lower difficulty level and it'll be easier. But spectacular is what we're aiming for. If we get ultimate, that's awesome. As the game starts, you only have the first 3, which is the first one of each one unlocked. Obviously, we've already done some of these, so we're kind of going back and repeating it for this one big supercut. I know we've done some of these previously in our previous videos.
Welcome back for another challenge, Mr. Morales.
So here we go. This challenge really is a traversal challenge. It really wants us to use the point launch. I'm not exactly sure what the point launch is, so we're kind of just zip jump. I think that might be it. Controlling Miles Morales so far in this game has been pretty straightforward and simple.
Black Cat moves her way, and Electro moves his way. Find your style. Let me guide you. Before you know it, you'll be coming up with your own moves. You'll do it like me.
And in all honesty, a lot of Miles' movement is very similar to Peter's movement in the last game. The big difference being the combat. Miles has some different abilities, as well as he kind of controls differently in battle. He's more, I don't want to say he's more fluid, but he's a little more sloppy, but it's not necessarily a bad thing because he is a new Spider-Man. This is his journey. Obviously, as you can see, I'm not the best at zipping. I have gotten the ultimate score before, in case anyone's wondering. You get an additional token. And like I said, our ultimate goal is to get spectacular on all these. If we get ultimate, that's fantastic. As you can see, the map is the same as with the previous Spider-Man. Obviously, we don't have to worry about doing all the stuff that we did in the previous Spider-Man game. In case you're wondering, it is much shorter. I think my first run was about 20 hours in the game. And I literally did everything in the game. You can't get the Platinum Trophy in this game until you do it in New Game Plus. There's 4 trophies that unlock in New Game Plus. We unlocked them pretty early on. One of which was getting all your skills maxed up, which took about a level or 2 in game.
I was about to remind you.
Unlocking all the suits, which you do pretty much instantaneously once you open up the menu. And then the other one is beating New Game Plus.
Can you try this challenge again? Is warming my holographic spider heart, Miles. Remember.
Once again, this is another traversal challenge here, and the cool thing with the traversal challenges are...
Web swinging terrified me at first. Felt like being on a malfunctioning carnival ride. But then, 3 months in, I chased some bank robbers over the Queensboro Bridge. It was 6 a.m. The sun was rising. Just... wow. You have not seen New York till you've seen it. By the sun and the clouds. island of people all waking up to live their lives. And here I was, swinging like a mad dog over the East River, chasing a bunch of knuckleheads in hockey masks.
As you can see,
Fell in love with women.
we're gonna get the ultimate score here. So the thing about these traversal challenges is you're kind of they're free for you to really do whatever you
That does
want
sound wonderful.
within reason. Obviously, you're not gonna be kind of forced to do them a specific way. Yes, they kind of want you to do certain things, but at the same point, by the end of the day, all that matters is that you complete it. We got the ultimate on that one, mixing all the different traversal skills, web swinging, wall running, zip lining, everything. If you can mix all that together in these kind of challenges, all the skills that you learn throughout the game, and even the skills that you picked up when you played last game.
Hey, Uncle Aaron, I'm back. I was about to remind you.
We're gonna get real tired of Uncle Aaron calling,
I could definitely
because he's
beat
gonna
you
keep
in
calling until we finish that conversation.
Ready for another try, are we? Remember, the faster you take out enemies without being seen, the higher you score.
Now, those of you that know me know that I hate stealth. I love the Metal Gear Solid games.
Sometimes, when I'm stealthing, I'll imagine I'm like a secret agent on a covert mission to, like, retrieve stolen nuclear codes or some total Black Ops codename type stuff. If you don't remember, I have. It's Spider-Man. And I'm more than likely saving the city from certain destruction at the hands of some nefarious supervillain by doing what I'm doing. Like, my life is already cool. I don't need to imagine it any cooler. Which leads me to one question. Why is my brain so crazy, Miles? Why?
Pete says crazy.
But I love the Metal Gear Solid games, but I love the Metal Gear Solid games for the story. I don't do stealth really good.
Think you'll turn into a holographic butterfly in 3 weeks? Oh, that's a good idea.
But with this, Miles' stealth, I think, is a little bit easier, because Miles does have that camouflage ability, which is actually something he does have in the comics. I think it's actually pretty cool, because we can kind of stealth our way through some things and kind of nerf our way through here, like you're seeing right here. Obviously, it follows the same basic things as the previous game here with these stealth challenges, but we go into camouflage mode, they can't see us. We're like John Cena. There we go. And you see we only have about 6 of these guys left. This is where it gets a little challenging here. These guys down here. If we have the people in the other 4 like corners, I think we messed up. And I get really frustrated with these stealth challenges. The stealth challenges I think are the worst because I'm not very good at them.
I'll get it next
I
time.
try to speed through them because with these challenges, timing is of the essence. We want to have a higher...
You know, it took me a minute to realize the value of stealth. When I first started out, I'd go loud at the drop of a hat. Nothing I loved more than a 25-on-1 brawl. But I was making my life harder than it needed to be. Fight every guy at once, so you can pick them off one by one instead. Plus, I love the puzzle of it. Which guy do I nab first? How do I break up that group? Can I rattle enough trash cans to convince this gang of ruffians that Lair is haunted by vengeful pirate ghosts? So many questions. So much fun.
Vengeful pirate ghost. That's my new
But,
band name.
yeah, I mean, like, it's funny, because I never really associate stealth with Spider-Man, and it's more of a Batman kind of hero trait, but I guess we can associate stealth with Spider-Man. It makes sense, being able to do what he does here. And you see, we do have these other guys here, so we just switch in the camouflage, and I don't really think they can see us. They see the enemy flying, but they don't see us. You see the red exclamation mark there, essentially saying, "Oh, they see us," but they don't see us. So I don't know if we actually are successful, but this is how. Yeah, so they have the orange, the yellow one. So we actually are moving pretty well. And like I said, if you guys are struggling with this, we can always turn down the difficulty. If you guys find this too easy, you can turn up the difficulty. There is nothing wrong with playing on easier difficulty. This game does not have difficulty-based trophies. Whatever's fun for you is the best way to go. And you can see we're slowly picking these guys off. We have 5 left. I don't know how we're doing in terms of time. I want to say we're doing pretty good, but we're probably going to get spectacular here. I've gotten ultimate on this one before on our first playthrough of the game. I feel like New Game Plus, there's an added difficulty. Like, I don't think it's intentional. I just think it's there unintentionally. I don't know why. But, like, the fact that in order to get the Platinum Trophy, you have to do New Game Plus, it doesn't really bother me as much. The game's not 40, 50 hours long like it goes to Tsushima. And there we go. We got Ultimate.
That's an Ultimate Spider-Man if I
So there we go.
ever
We
saw
got that one done. So we're
one.
going to head over to the last traversal one over in Central Park. This one's going to be fun. I can feel it right now. Like I said, there's 3 challenges of each one. Each one, we have to get a Spectacular or higher. Getting Spectacular will unlock, on all of them, unlocks a trophy. They're not inherently insanely hard. They are frustrating at times if you're not very good at a specific style of gameplay, like me with Stealth.
Okay, I'm here. Back to what I was saying. And did you forget I got all these powers now? I could definitely beat you in a pickup.
Oh, you wanna...
Alright, this one's the Big Daddy. In this challenge, all checkpoints are active at once. It's up to you to choose the fastest course. Approach the prompt, and we'll get started.
Bring it, Pete. I'm ready.
But these challenges, like we've been showing here, this is actually going to be a bit more of a free-form style challenge here.
You need to hit every checkpoint. Don't miss any.
Just gotta make a plan and execute. With like a split-second margin for error. Easy. You got this.
So literally what we're going to do here is we have to hit every single checkpoint in this challenge in any particular order we want. Obviously, it doesn't matter. But it is kind of one of those like, oh my gosh, are we going to be able to do this?
Keep an eye on the checkpoints coming up. You need to plot a course on the fly.
Swinging challenge that's really about in-the-moment problem solving.
And
Nice mentoring, Pete.
I gotta say though, this actually wasn't as hard as some of the other challenges in the game. Being able to just kind of swing around and hit these things pretty easily. I think we're gonna get. We're actually pretty close. We're gonna cut it close here. We have
I really appreciated Central Park
3
till
left. So we're
now.
probably only gonna get
Love this place.
Spectacular, which is fine. You don't really. You can repeat these over and over again in case you're wondering.
Roasted almonds?
These are repeatable.
Oh man, I should get some of those.
And by repeating them, you can get the additional tokens you missed out on.
It's all you, Miles.
But we can repeat these challenges. If you don't get Spectacular, you can keep repeating them. If you want to get the ultimate score, you can keep repeating it until you get the ultimate score, which is awesome. If you want to keep doing that, there's nothing wrong with that. It is an option for you. So right now, we're getting ready for the next challenge, which is another stealth challenge. Now, in case you guys haven't noticed, I'm terrible at these stealth challenges.
Beat you in a pickup.
Oh, you wanna test that?
I'm actually really bad at the stealth challenges. I'm terrible at them.
Ready to take another crack at it, eh, Miles? Remember, your goal here is to save the hostages as fast as you can without being seen.
So this is one of those we have to save all the hostages here. And it's set up really differently than the previous stealth challenge. So we gotta kind of have to figure out the best case scenario. Obviously we're gonna abuse. We're gonna abuse our camouflage here. We're gonna use regular attacks as well. If we can do camouflage, they can't see us. We gotta kind of have to run around really quickly here and kind of hide. And at this point in the game, you are just getting the wall takedown and the ceiling takedown, which are fantastic. And we can kind of use this to kind of spam those abilities. There are trophies for getting a certain amount of those takedowns here, and we kind of want to distract these guys with shooting webs at random objects as well. So it's safe to take down a ceiling takedown. We don't have to worry about being seen. The one thing though is that we could use gadgets. I think that sometimes you can use gadgets, but I really don't want to be using gadgets right now because I think gadgets would really cause me to be seen. And honestly, if we actually just get past this with the spectacular rating, I'll be content. Don't really care if I get an ultimate rating or not. Even if we abuse the bejesus out of our stealth, our camouflage here will be fine.
Nap time, bro.
It doesn't matter which suit we use, by the way. If we are using any particular suit, it doesn't really have any effect. There's no suits that give you a bonus in stealth. There are, remember if you guys played the original Spider-Man or you watched our video, there are suit powers that are associated with each particular suit, and you do have upgrades that you can equip as well. This has two. They call them visor mods and other mods.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
You're welcome.
And each suit,
right.
I believe, has one of each, so we can equip them throughout our playthrough here. So right now we're just kind of focused on saving Hollow Spider-Man.
Amazing. Love.
I love, one thing I'm probably going to say this over and over again, is I love how, I guess we could say how accurate they try to make Miles based on the comics. Like, yeah, he's not what you would expect him to be. Like, yeah, he is a big nerd.
Check on the hostages.
He's a big nerd, but like you wouldn't expect that from him. And I love how excited he gets over little things. And so we were able to get that one done, and now we can go do the next Combat Challenge, Combat Challenge 2. We haven't done Combat Challenge 2 yet. Stealth Challenge 3 just unlocked, and they're all scattered throughout the map. Now, unlike with the previous Spider-Man game, to 100% District, we don't have to do crimes. If you guys remember in the last Spider-Man, we had to do demon crimes, we had to do sable crimes, we had to do crime crimes.
I gotta confess something.
You were bitten by a spider and now you have powers?
No, I mean, yeah, but okay. While you were sleeping in, I kind of played Speed Nonagon.
The build I sent you last spring, or...
The one on your laptop.
Dude, that one's not...
Got 2 words for you. Air combat. In this challenge, enemies only take damage while airborne. Get as many airborne KOs as possible. Approach the prompt when you're ready.
Air combat?
Where's this?
Oh, I got this.
Maybe this is Combat Trial 3. Yeah, it's Combat Trial 3. This one's actually not that bad. So, right now, we can only knock out enemies in the air. So what we're going to do is, we can use our, that move here.
And
The air launch. We can use our swing kick. We can also Venom attack them in the air as well. Like I said, Miles definitely has some different, I guess we could say, abilities, like the electrocution, the bioelectricity, which is your Venom attacks. He also has the camouflage. Obviously, they need to make sure that Miles is definitely different from Peter. And I don't know, Miles, actually, I really enjoy reading. I read the comic books, right? I read comic books. Spider-Man's my all-time favorite Marvel character. All-time favorite superhero. Sorry, Batman. And I love all the different Spider-Man characters that they have in the Marvel world. We have Miles, we have Gwen Stacy, we have Jessica Drew. We have a whole slew of them, and only a few of them have actual comics. And right now, we're really just down to just Miles and... We're down to just Miles and Peter getting comic runs. I don't know what happened to Gwen Stacy's run, but, it is definitely a little on the upsetting side because I love Ghost Spider, is what her new code name is, Spider-Woman. But it is what it is right now. I know when we're recording this, we're in the middle of the pandemic anyway, but I definitely recommend checking out the Miles Morales comic books if you actually are enjoying the game and you want to experience a different take on Spider-Man. He's had a pair of runs.
Hey, back. So, yeah, I played the Speed Nonagon build on your laptop.
Dude, that one's not done.
Now, I know we already did this one in a video, or we tried this one.
Welcome back. You know the drill. Take down all the enemies without getting hit. 4 hits, and you'll have to restart. Step into the circle to get started.
4 hits. Okay, got this.
I know we've already tried this one, but we're going to try, since we're doing all the challenges in one video here, we're going to really focus on doing all of them together.
What kind of hero are you?
Even if we get Spectacular or, Ultimate, we want to focus on getting that Spectacular score. Now, the thing about this is...
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. They can't hit me, they can't hurt me. Plus, I'm pretty good doing it.
The higher difficulty you play on, the harder this challenge is, by the way, in case you guys are wondering. We do have the perfect dodge. You can also equip mods that actually make it easier for you guys to dodge. And having the spider sense really does help. When we have that combo, you see we have a 31-hit combo. There is a trophy, by the way, for having a 100-hit combo. The best course of action to get that, in case you guys are wondering, is to go in to a later thing in the game. We'll show you that. And really just lower the difficulty and just go crazy ham-fisted. Oh, I thought we got hit there. We did get hit already once.
Last wave's up, you got this.
The combat in this, though, is just as fluid as it is in the original one from 2018. But at the same point in time, it does feel a little different because they have new abilities for Miles, as well as the fact that Miles has to play differently. It feels like Miles isn't as strong as Peter, so it takes more hits for Miles to really knock someone out. You guys haven't noticed that we hit 62. We actually came pretty close to hitting that 100k combo there. And also, we got ultimate, which is awesome. So I think all we have left is a single stealth challenge. And all we have to do on this is get it to spectacular, and the trophy would pop if we didn't already pop the trophy. And that's important because we want to be able to get all the trophies of the game. It is a fairly obtainable platinum trophy if you are playing on both PS4 and PS5. They have the same trophy set trophy list. If you are playing on the PS4, you do get that free upgrade to a PlayStation 5 copy if you ever get a PlayStation 5, which is fantastic. Your saves will carry over. I don't know if the trophies will carry over for you guys. If that is an actual thing, that'd actually be pretty sweet, but I can't confirm that.
Bombs, man. Nothing says evil bad guy plan like a bunch of bombs waiting to explode. Defuse all bombs to win this challenge. Move quick to increase your score. Zip to the prompt and we'll start.
Okay, let's defuse some bombs.
So I'm not good at these stealth challenges. This one's gonna be a little bit longer. There's more enemies, and we kind of have to zip around a lot for this one. And not that that's a problem, zipping around, but like it gets, it does get a little on the frustrating side, having to do that zip, 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 zip. And yes, we can abuse our camouflage as well, and we are obviously going to do that. When we don't have opportunities to take out enemies safely, we're going to obviously, abuse the bejesus out of our camouflage. And, stealth is not that, it's a portion of this game, don't get me wrong. Stealth isn't the hardest thing in the world, but, if you want to get as many tokens as possible, you can literally get, almost max out your entire, I don't want to say max out all your skills and everything. Available skills, you can max out all your available skills and still have a butt ton of these tokens left. So getting all the tokens as possible is not really something you need to worry about. What I'm talking about though is there's a trophy for completing all the there's 7 different crimes in this game, and if you have to get 3 tokens to complete all the side objectives for each crime as well, just once, you don't have to do it every time because you can only do it once anyway. So in reality, you only have to do 7 crimes in theory. Obviously, your first playthrough, you're gonna want to do everything that pops up because that's just, you get so into the game. I think the other week we sat down, we played the game for about 15 hours straight, and what's impressive is that was on 1 controller charge. Okay, we stopped because it was a controller died, which is fantastic that the PlayStation 5 DualSense lasted that long. I argued with the wife about getting a second controller at launch. She's like, no, you just need 1. You're not going to be playing 15 hours at a time. Just wait till Cyberpunk comes out. As of this recording, it is not out yet. It's actually coming out tomorrow when we recorded this, just so you guys know.
Siesta time.
Unfortunately, the worst part about that is it's not coming out on the PS4, so we're going to have to see finally what an upgrade from playing a PS4 game on the PS5 is like. But we're actually doing pretty well on this one. I don't really care if we get ultimate or not. If we get spectacular, I'll be satisfied with it. Really, a goal right now is to take down all these guys. We got lucky. I thought he was out of range of our web attack. I think we have 3 enemies. You see the 3 red dots here. So A cool ability we have is when we do a web strike like that, stealth web strike, we automatically go into stealth, which is fantastic. We also have, if we stand still, our stealth bar doesn't drain. So we're down to just one enemy. Now, of course, the whole challenge is not to take down all the enemies stealthily without being seen. So once we take down all the enemies, we can actually do the actual task at hand.
Still have bombs left to defuse.
And that would be defusing the bombs. Which, once again, we could have hypothetically done that in camouflage after taking out just a handful of enemies. But right now, you know, we could just take them out right now. No worries. We are at like 3 minutes, so actually it looks like we might actually get ultimate, which is fantastic.
But this is surprisingly stressful.
There we go, we got ultimate. So if we were playing this for the first time and we did all these challenges, that trophy would pop up. We would record our last like 15-20 seconds of gameplay as well, because now PlayStation 5 does videos.
Oh, wow. Oh, you finished all the challenges. Guess there's nothing to do but release the super secret bonus ultimate challenge. Head to ESU, if you dare. Wow. Wow, evil laughs are so much harder to pull off than they seem.
Oh, man, he's right. Do bad guys take classes in this stuff?
So now, once we got that all done, we get a special challenge here, and the special challenge is going to unlock a different trophy as well. It's a side quest. One of the things, like I said, the game is short. It's about 10 to 15 hours, depending on how you play. Like I said, my first playthrough was about 20 hours because I did everything. I wanted to 100% it, and for some reason, since I got 95% on there, I don't know why. Probably because I might have missed a thing. Not really missed a thing per se, but because when you beat the game and generate New Game Plus, there's some end game content that you have to get. But we'll focus on that later in the game.
Stealing toys from children. Is there anything lower than that? Why, yes there is, my faithful flock. Do you know what was found in this stolen stash? Spider-Man toys. Not only does he steal from children, he bullies them into playing with toys they probably don't even want. The nerve, the audacity. Which is why I'm announcing a new venture for the Just the Facts team. J. Jonah Jameson action figures. I have a prototype right here in front of me. Let me tell you, this is one handsome toy. Oh my goodness, what a specimen. Any self-respecting child, or adult, I won't judge, would be lucky to get their hands on this masterpiece. In fact, Jared, order 10 for me and 10 for my wife. Get one for yourself, too. It'll come out of your next paycheck. You're welcome.
ESU, Hallowed Halls. My alma mater. Have I ever told you what happened when I started school here? Step up to the prompt and live the story for yourself.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
On the very first day of class.
I'll bash you into birdseed, Spider-Man!
My best vulture.
Yo, Reed had fun with this.
Vulture's old research partner, Greg Bestman, taught at ESU. Vulture tried to take Bestman out. I tried to stop him. Well, Miles, this fight was hard.
Always meddling, Spider-Man. Why won't you let me commit my senseless, overly dramatic crimes in peace?
Yeah, I feel like Pete's working out some stuff with this vulture imitation.
I'm old and I hate you! Get off my lawn! Early bird specials, casual racism that is not worthy to challenge me on!
Too real.
Have I just... I'm melting! I'm melting! Oh, what a world! What a world!
It was a tough fight, but he was weakening. Then, just as I thought I might actually win, Vulture's eviler twin brother showed up to help. No, actually, he was exhausted. He was barely winded. Man, it felt like two vultures.
Two vultures? Aw, yeah. Let's get weird.
How does it feel to be a metaphor for youthful and experience? Vulture number 2. great potion of blood. I love these things to illustrate the importance of pacing yourself during a battle.
How long has Pete been making this?
Drat! Curses! You've defeated the other me! Cripes! Gadzooks! Oh, these old-timey swears are so fun!
Damn! Right!
Don't get me going. Seeing Empty and Harry and Nicole cheering me on. They believed in me. So I did too.
I see what Pete's doing. Right with the message. The thematic structure.
No! I'll be back, Spider-Man! I'll be back!
That fight taught me I'd always be a kid from Queens at heart, but I could carry that strength anywhere. To Manhattan, to the West Coast, heck, even to Sicaria. Weird to think, but I owe it all to an old man in a bird costume. I should really write him a thank you note. Anyway, nice work, Miles. Holographic spider training officially complete.
That was some great training. Kudos to Pete on super clean combat design.
Thank you guys for tuning in to our Spider-Man Miles Morales Let's Play. We just completed the challenges. I'll see you next time. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe.